Hello dear student, welcome to my YouTube channel. Let's start with the fourth and the last video from the lesson number 2, The Tiger King, written by KALKI. Here in this video, we are going to discuss some very important question which will help you a lot in your examination. So stay with me till the end of this video to know more about the king's ruthlessness, his cruelty, the killing of 99 infect hunter tiger, astrologer, his predictions, and many more. So stay with me till the end of this video. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. Who is the Tiger King? Why does he got that name? The Maharaja of Pratibandpuram, His Highness Sir Jilani Jang Bahadur, is the Tiger King. He has many other titles attached to his name. He came to be known as the Tiger King when he was only 10 days old. The chief astrologer predicted that death would come to him from the tiger, as he was born in the hour of the bull, and the bull and the tiger are enemies. Hearing these words, the crown prince did not tremble. Instead, he gave a deep growl and terrifying words. "Let tigers beware," emerged from his lips. That was why the Tiger King got that name. What will the Maharaja do to find the required number of tigers to kill? Right? He would try to establish relations with a royal family that had a large number of tigers in its state. He would try to find such a girl and marry her. Then he would be free to hunt in the state of his father-in-law. How will the Maharaja prepare himself for the hunted tiger, which was supposed to decide his fate? See, the Maharaja will be extremely careful with the hunted tiger. Right? He will camp in the forest and will not leave it till he has killed the hunted tiger. Although his Diwan has managed that one more beast for the tiger to kill, which was likely to decide his fate. What will now happen to the astrologers? Do you think the prophecy was indisputably disproved? I don't think anything would happen to the astrologer because he could say that his prophecy had come true. But I don't think the prophecy was proved indisputably true because it was not the 100th tiger that killed the Maharaja. We can only say that the Maharaja was killed because of the 100th tiger. How did the royal infant grow up to be? The royal infant grew taller and stronger day by day. He was brought up by an English nanny. He drank the milk of an English cow. He was taught English by an Englishman. He saw nothing but English films. When he was 20 years old, he became the king of his state because before this, his state was in the hand of his coat of wards. The story is a satire on the conceit of those in power. How does the author employ the literary device of dramatic irony in the story? See, the story The Tiger King is a satire on the conceit of those in power. Maharaja has a very high opinion of himself. By challenging the astrologer prediction, he also challenges his death. Moreover, killing 70 tigers within a period of 10 years and bringing the entire species close to extinction, merely for the convenience of killing more tigers, exercising his authority to punish or tax people according to his whims and fancies, having a temper that would make other people lose their job or even life, etc. All are part of the conceit. Being king, he does nothing for the sake of his people in the capacity of a king. All this has been highlighted in the story using humor, irony, and exaggerations. Death is inevitable. Challenging death on the basis of prediction by astrologer is as good as a wasted effort. Even after the killing 99 tigers, the 100th tiger escaped being shot by the king's gun. Ironically, a mere sliver on a wooden tiger's body causes his dramatic death. Therefore, we can say that the author has satirized the conceit of those in power through the device of irony as well. What is the author's indirect comment on subjecting innocent animals to the willfulness of human beings? This is really very interesting question, you must know. The author brings out the cruelty and heartlessness of human beings toward innocent animals. The behavior of the Tiger King is an indirect comment on this cruelty and heartlessness. See, the astrologers had only predicted that the king's death would come from a tiger. Instead of keeping himself safe and away from the tigers, he chooses to go hunting and kill the tigers in his kingdom. No tiger has ever done any harm to any person or things in his state. Yet the king chooses to kill them mercilessly. He kills so many that no tigers are left in the forest of his kingdom. Now he marries a girl from a royal family. His sole purpose was to kill the tigers in his father-in-law's kingdom. He kills all the tigers there also. At last, the Diwan has to arrange an old tiger for the king to hunt. The old tiger stands humbly before the king, yet the king shows no sympathy. He takes a careful aim and fires. Thus, the author exposes the folly, cruelty, and heartlessness of human beings with regard to their behavior towards innocent animals. How would you describe the behavior of the Maharaja's minions toward him? Do you find them truly sincere toward him, or are they driven by fear when they obey him? Do we find a similarity in today's political order? This is really very interesting here. The Maharaja's minions, Chamche, are not at all sincere towards him. They seem to be selfish, cowardly, and perfect blockheads. They have no sense at all. They are only guided by fear in their actions. It is clear from the way the Diwan behaves. When the Maharaja says that he has decided to get married, the foolish Diwan thinks that the king wants to marry him and be his wife. He says, "Your Majesty, I have 2 wives already." When the Maharaja says that he wants a tiger, the foolish Diwan now thinks that the king wants to marry a tiger. He says, "A tiger king is enough for this state. It doesn't need a tiger queen as well." The Diwan's fear comes to light when the king is unable to spot the 100th tiger. In deep rage, he asks the Diwan to resign. In his fear, the Diwan arranges for an old tiger from a park in Madras. He carries it in his car to the forest so that king can hunt it. All this clearly shows that the king's minions are foolish and cowardly. They are not at all sincere. The relation between the tiger and his minion is a reflection of our present day political order also. The minions of our political leaders are just a copy of the king's Diwan. What did Maharaja do to find the required number of tigers to kill when the tigers became extinct in the forest of Pratimanpuram? See, it had been prophesied by the chief astrologer of the kingdom that the Maharaja's death would come from the 100 tiger that he would hunt. In order to prove the astrologers wrong, Maharaja vowed that he would attend to all other matters only after killing 100 tigers. Within 2 years, he was able to kill 70 tigers. But now, there were no tigers to be found in the forest of the Pratibanpuram. The Maharaja married a girl from a royal family. His father-in-law had a large tiger population in his forest. The Maharaja killed 5 or 6 tigers each time he visited his father-in-law. In this manner, 99 tiger skins adorn the walls of the reception hall in the Pratibandhapuram palace. But now, no tigers were left in the kingdom of his father-in-law. So he ordered the Diwan of his kingdom to find a tiger for him to hunt. Can you relate instances of game hunting among the rich and the powerful in the present times that illustrate the callousness of human beings toward wildlife? There have been a number of instances of game hunting among the rich and the powerful in recent times. There were reports about a known film actor hunting a deer of the protected species. Then there were reports of a farmer Nawab having indulged in illegal game hunting. In spite of the fact that the government has banned game hunting all over the country, such reports keep pouring in. These are some examples which shows the callousness of human being toward wildlife. We need a system for the age of ecology, a system which is embedded in the care of all people and also in the care of the earth and all life upon it. How? Knowledge of ecology is probably more important today than at any other time. Ecology is concerned with the way living things share the earth we live on. Under normal conditions, the living things of any community go through a cycle of birth, reproduction, eating, and being eaten. This cycle is called the balance of nature. It keeps communities fairly stable. When this balance is disturbed due to the immense increase or decrease of species, starvation or disease set in. This is what is happening in the present day world. Human population has increased so much that our natural resources, our forest, wealth, and our wildlife are depleting very fast. Global warming has become the biggest threat for all life on this earth. Therefore, it is need of the hour to evolve a new system which take care of all people and also all life on this earth. What did the chief astrologer say about the manner of the tiger king's death? The chief astrologer said that the prince was born in the hour of the bull. The bull and the tiger were enemies, therefore death would come from the tiger.